Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you an insight into a week day trading the Forex market as a funded trader. And I'm talking about trading the Trump aftermath. I don't know about you, but I have really struggled this week. I have found the markets to be extra choppy and extremely unpredictable. I've experienced a pretty bleak red streak, but I have managed to come out on top and green in my funded account. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the tricks and techniques that I have used to help me to keep my mindset clear, to help me with my trading psychology whilst I continue to trade my funded account with the 5%ers. As always, all of the software will be linked in the description below. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get straight into it. Hey guys, so first things first, I've just loaded up my broker here in Metatrader 5. This is the account that I trade with the prop from the 5%ers, so it is a fully funded account. I have documented the entire journey passing the account, and you can find more videos on my channel, so do check those out. But the account size of this is $40,000, so I'm currently up at the moment by about $600. I'll go into the dashboard later in the video and share with you my total profits. But for now, let's just stick with this week's recap. So I'm going to go into the history here. And these are the trades that I took this week, trading pound dollar. And I mainly traded 2 days this week. I traded mostly on the Monday, all of these trades here, and I got pretty emotional. As I said at the beginning of this video, it started off as quite a red week. I thought this was going to be a devastating red week recap. Fortunately, I managed to capture a nice winner on Thursday of this week, which put me back on the account. But let's look at the Monday first and a little bit more at how these trades operated. On Monday, I took a trade that appeared to be a loser. I then took another trade that was once again a loser. And then following that, I took a second trade. Now this is after the London session. So my two losers were taken during the London session in the morning. Then my third trade was taken in between the London session and the New York Open, which was in fact a buy position, and I made a nice 2R profit. So that put me back break even on the day. Given that this was a Monday and it was obviously a choppy start, I had two losers. Looking back on this and reflecting, that would have been a good place to probably call it a day. Everybody is different when it comes to trading, and what might affect me in the markets might not affect you, because we have our own stuff going on at home as well. And on the Monday, I had quite a lot of stuff going on that was affecting my psychology. It was knocking me out of the flow state. I wasn't trading to my best ability, and I should have recognized that. And so when I got to break even, I should have taken everything into consideration and just pretty much sat it out for Monday. But of course, we don't always do what is best for us, and I wanted to continue trading, so that's what I did. But then I took another two losers. I then took another trade, which was a break-even trade, and then a final loser. So on Monday, I was down 3R on my account, which is around about $360 in the red. Not the start that I wanted to the week. What did I do? Well, Tuesday and Wednesday, I decided to sit out because I knew myself, and I knew that that was emotional trading. I knew that it was unnecessary, and I certainly didn't want to be doing this, and definitely not in my funded account. So I decided to take a couple of days off from trading, and I focused on other things. I focused on my family, I focused on my hobbies, played a lot of music, went for walks, got outside in nature. The things that I enjoy doing, that's what I did. And so when Thursday came around, I felt a lot more refreshed. The news was a little bit calmer on the Thursday because it was quite choppy Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday was just the unemployment claims that I was waiting for. And so I felt a little bit more confident with that lineup with the fundamentals on the Thursday. To understand this winning trade in more detail, let's jump onto the charts. Before we get onto the charts, let's make a quick stop off here at forexfactory.com, because we cannot underestimate the importance of fundamentals and news, especially when it comes to day trading Forex. And at a quick glance, I've got this filtered here on the high impact news for dollar and the pound, and you can see that this week there has been a lot of news due out. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, the dollar had high impact news all scheduled for the afternoon. Now my winning trade concluded on the Thursday, but I actually placed it on the Wednesday. I waited until the high impact news was out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon GMT. Once that was, I knew that we were pretty much good to go until the following day, so I jumped onto the charts. And this is what I saw. So here we are on the 15-minute time frame for GU. On a side note, I usually work in light mode. I like my screens to be white, light and clear, but I think a lot of you prefer dark mode, so I've switched it up in this video. Let me know in the comments below what you prefer, light or dark. But here we are on the Wednesday afternoon, and I've used this handy backtesting replay tool to remove present day candlesticks so that you can see the closing candlestick just after that 3 o'clock in the afternoon news release on the Wednesday. Let's go through the process that I followed to set this short. To do that, I'm going to go all the way back up to the daily time frame, starting with top-down analysis. The daily is the highest authority time frame where you can get a lot of great information for reading price action. Now, as you can see, we had been making a downtrend on the daily over time here, making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And the last few weeks, really, we've kind of been at this point where we've been either experiencing a deeper pullback, which is also a short-term reversal, where price has been making higher highs and higher lows. And so applying my Fibonacci retracement tool from the high of the previous deeper pullback to the low here using the bodies, I have these 3 areas of optimum trade entry, which align with the Fibonacci. So they're the 62%, 70%, and 79% levels. On the Wednesday, price came up and it tapped this level. For this, I will mark out with a box and remove the fib just to keep my charts nice and tidy. Next, dropping down to the 4-hourly time frame as part of our top-down analysis, and you can see here the only information that I'm interested in is the most recent 4-hourly candle, which closed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, closed bearish. So we had a very small body here, a very large upper wick, and it's red, so it has closed to the sell side rather than the buy side, which means that price opened here, it pushed up, and immediately we got lots of selling coming on, and it came back down and closed. So it's rejecting this area. That is a strong sign of weakness. From here, I drop to the 15-minute time frame, the time frame that I like to use for actually getting into trades, for planning entry and exits. And this is what I could see for intraday. So intraday, we had opened here, we'd made a high and a low, and then during the London session, we had been in this uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows, started to consolidate a little at the highs here, making a double top pattern. And then into the New York session, we've started to get this downtrend forming with a lower low and a lower high. Now, the key bit of information that I was waiting for before I set this trade was, of course, the 3 o'clock news release, which left this very bearish engulfing candlestick here on the 15 minutes. That for me was the signal that I was looking for to set my short. So I set a short position just above the open of that candlestick here, looking for a retest, because this is a very large wick rejecting all of this area. So that's a really nice place to put my stop above. And initially I was looking for a 1.5R target, which is my usual plan for profit targets. Price came up and it tapped my entry short. So at this point I was short into this trade. Now, as we got a close below this structure here, and I also had quite a lot of different alerts at certain levels here to help me so that I didn't have to sit and watch this trade constantly. So I had my mobile phone on me with my trade alerts going off. And once we closed below this level, that's when I started to take my targets seriously, because I thought that with being down 3R and with this being such a high position of a short, I think I had a lot of potential for a runner. So I decided to extend my profit target. And initially I was looking for a break of this low here. I thought we had potential to even come into this consolidation here. So to gauge my profit target, I used the Fibonacci from not this first pullback, but the second one here using the bodies, because price is very extended at this point. So I set a 4R target, which is 4 times what I was risking for this trade, which coincided nicely with this area, because if I was to switch my mindset from short buys to long buys, where would I be thinking of buying? This is where I would be looking for price to drop down to and build something. So this was a good place for a target for my short. I held this position overnight, and during the Asian session, you can see that price basically dropped straight down to my target. So the start of the London session, it hit my 4-hour target, which was obviously very nice, but it even went down quite a fair way more. In fact, I could have the potential of getting over 7R for that trade, but we have to set realistic targets. We can't just get too greedy, because obviously there's every chance that it won't hit the big targets. For those of you who are interested in my journey as a funded trader, here's a little insight into my dashboard with the 5%ers. So at the moment, I have got a nice profit sitting here. I've not withdrawn it yet because I'm just waiting for that to build up. But what I'm more interested about is the profit target on the left-hand side. So I am aiming to make $4,000 profit targets. And when I do, my account will double from $40,000 buying power to $80,000, which means I will be able to make a lot more money. It's one of the main things I love about the hyper growth program that the 5%ers offer, is that it gives you an incredible scaling plan all the way up to the potential of trading a $4 million account. So I can focus on taking my time, trying to take the best trades possible and focusing on the small wins, knowing that over time they will scale up and they will be tremendous wins. If you feel like you're ready to have a go at trading a funded account for yourself, they do have some different programs available, and the best thing about it is they have removed the time limit, so you have an unlimited amount of time to pass the challenge. If you want some more information, check out the description below for a link to their website. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed this video, do let me know by smashing the like button. Any questions, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.